wherever you're watching from. Hello. Hello. Where's my microphone? Where's my mic? Hi guys, how are you today? Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Hi guys. How are you today? Happy Wednesday. Happy midweek. Happy Wednesday. Happy with midweek. Today is story time. I'm going to be sharing with you some of the experiences I've had with co-workers. I used to befriend co-workers as soon as I was employed, or as soon as I joined most work for sometimes we make these mistakes without knowing. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, say hi. Hello. How are you today? Happy Wednesday, happy midweek. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're keeping well. Have you had lunch? If you have, what did you have for lunch? Let us know on the comment section. We want to know. And how are you today? On today's episode, we are going to be talking, I'll be sharing with you some of the things, I've been through with employees or with co-workers, making co-workers friends, or befriending co-workers, or, making friends with co-workers, because as we all know, our co-workers or our colleagues should not be our friends. We shouldn't make friends with our co-workers. We should be friendly, but we shouldn't, make friends with our co-workers. So today I'll share some of the stories, some of the things that nice thickness. And that's a nice one. I don't know what that is. Sorry, I just have to laugh. Is the comment. What is that supposed to mean? Hello, this is just I'm sorry about this. What is hello, Coach P? Oh my god. Hello, Coach P. What is that supposed to mean? Oh my god, you're cracking me up. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Hi guys. Hello. Good afternoon. How are you today? Yeah, today I'm here to share with you something. I'm here to share with you two stories that happened to me because I befriended my employee twice. It happened twice. So two employees, I made them friends. We were very close friends. And this is what they did to me. The first time, the second time, now I have learned my lesson. I don't make friends with co-workers anymore. I stay away. Hello, the epic. Hello, how are you? Hi guys. Okay. So please remember, let's start by saying that your co-workers are not your friends. Don't make friends with your co-workers. Don't be friendly with them. On Friday, you can go out after work and have a drink together and have a chit chat about work together. Please don't say anything that you're not supposed to say. Don't overshare with your co-workers, because it will end up coming back to you. Okay, let me share the first story. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please make sure you subscribe. Okay, I'll just wait. Subscribe. Go on, press that button, subscribe. I come live almost every day, so please just press your notification bell so you're notified each time I'm live. I'm Cecilia. I live in London, England. If this is your first time seeing me, hello. How are you? Good. Let's crack on. Okay, so this is what happened. So I got a job somewhere. I was doing really well. I was promoted to a supervisor. I was a supervisor. I was doing so well. But human nature, so I started looking elsewhere. I had been there for a while. Things were just fading out. And then we had someone came in, a new manager came in, and he was a bit complicated. It wasn't that bad. But you know what? I thought, okay, that particular work, the job was a bit far from where I lived at the time. It was really far. I had to get up every day at 5 o'clock to get to work for 7. It was really far. So I thought, you know what? I am going to get another job closer to where I was living at the time. So I took my holiday. It was 6 weeks. So I thought, you know what? Let me look for a job. After the holiday, I will just, come back and say my goodbye and just go to the new place, So I sent my application. I did all of that. You know what I did? I told my bestie at work. I had a bestie at work. We shared a lot. We went out together. We became friends. We met at work. We became friends. So I shared everything with her. I told her, oh, after my holiday, I wasn't going to come back. I'm getting a new job. It's not far from where I lived at the time. I told her everything, every piece of information I gave her, just the way it was. Nothing, no sugar coating. I just told her exactly, and I was telling her the whole procedure, how it was going. When I put in the application, I told her. When I was shortlisted, I told her. When I was going for the interview, I told her. When I had the response from the employer, I told her everything. To cut this very long story short, she wanted the position I had in the organization as a supervisor. She wanted that position. I never knew. I thought she was a real friend because we went out. She knew my family. I knew her family. I had been to her house several times. We did a lot of things together. So as soon as I went away, she went and told the boss that I wasn't going to come back, that after my holiday, I would just come back for a few days because I had found myself new employment close to where I live. She even gave them the name of the company. She told them everything about my new employer and everything, So, when I came back from holiday, obviously I knew I wasn't going back because I already had a new job somewhere else. But I had to go back, give back everything that I had that belonged to the organization, and I didn't have a fixed contract with them as well. So the manager said, when I went back to tell the manager that I wasn't going to come back, she said, oh yeah, we are planning on making your friend. I couldn't believe it. Her name was Elizabeth. We said, we are planning on making Elizabeth the supervisor because she told us that you will not be coming anymore because of this and that. Obviously, I had to look for another job because I didn't have a fixed contract with them. It wasn't permanent. It was like they could let me go at any time. So, and I wanted somewhere closer to where I was living. But come on, I couldn't believe that Elizabeth would go there. Elizabeth is not her real name. I didn't believe that Elizabeth will go there and just open up and tell the employer everything. I thought we were friends and we had been working together for about 3 years. Elizabeth, how dare you? How could you do that to me? But the friendship just ended like that. I was in shock. I never told her anything. I learned my lesson. So if you are working somewhere, you're making your co-workers your friends, you're befriending your co-workers, please be very careful. Don't overshare. Don't tell them information that you're not supposed to be telling them. If you're looking for employment somewhere, don't tell them. If you are going on holiday, don't tell them. Don't tell your co-workers. They're not your friends. I learned the hard way, not once, not twice. Elizabeth and I were age group, we kind of looked the same. We liked the same things. We went out together for shopping. I was like, oh my goodness, I found myself a friend for life. I was like, oh my God, Elizabeth, it's me and you. And at work, Elizabeth and I were like 5 and 6. You couldn't see me without seeing Elizabeth. So we were always together. So when she went and told the boss that I wasn't coming back, the boss just believed her. And they said, okay, if your friend is not coming back, if she's just coming back for a few days, then we are going to make you a supervisor. So you're taking her job, because obviously you know everything that she used to do here. So if she told you she won't be coming back, then you're taking her job. I was like, when I got back, I was like, Elizabeth, how could you? She said, yeah, oh, because I didn't want the manager to give the position to someone else. I said, but you should have told me that you told her. You didn't tell me. So you went and told her behind my back. So you belong behind my back. That was just a joke now. So that was what happened. We learn in life. We learn through some of the things that happen to us, some of our experiences, some of the things that happen to us. Experience is the best teacher. So this happened this time with Elizabeth, and I was thinking, oh my God, how could she? But that was it. So don't trust Elizabeth. No, not anymore. We are not friends anymore. We are not friends. As soon as I left that organization, that was it between me and Madam Elizabeth. I was like, Elizabeth, you belong behind my back. I'm not going to be telling you anything anymore. Anyway, we are not friends. We are not friends anymore. We are not friends anymore. But do I blame Elizabeth for this? No, I don't. Okay, I don't blame her for this. No, it's not like, yes, oh yes, it's not like I don't blame Elizabeth for this. I blame myself. Sometimes when things happen, you don't have to keep pointing fingers at people. You have to blame yourself, because I could be friendly with Elizabeth. I could do things with Elizabeth. I overshared with Elizabeth. I overshared with Elizabeth. No, because I left the job. I just left. No, I'm not. No. Elizabeth and I are not enemies. Never. We are not enemies. We say our hellos. Yeah, hello, a son of Soweto. Yeah, we say our hellos, but that is it. We don't share anything intimate anymore, because we used to go out a lot. No, I forgave Elizabeth. I wasn't angry with her, because she said she wanted the supervision job. She wanted to be a supervisor. So because I left, because I told her I was leaving, she went and told the boss, because she wanted the position, which I understand very well, but she should have told me. When last did you call her? It's a long time ago. This happened a long time ago, a few years back. We just don't do similar things anymore. But the last time we actually we called each other. It's not long ago. It's not long ago. It's like 4 months ago. Yeah, I called her like 4 months ago. I was like, hello, how are you? She was like, fine. We chatted, and that was it. We don't share anything anymore. We call each other every now and again. We are not friends on social media. We just say hello to each other every now and again. She came into my life to teach me a lesson. That is how I look at life. She came in to teach me a lesson. She came in to teach me that when you go to work and work. Don't go there and make friends. You can be friendly with people. You can go out for a drink every now and then, but don't overshare. Don't tell them your personal life. Don't tell them what you're about doing. Don't tell them your career, your career plans, your career ambitions within the organization. Don't tell your colleagues. They could be friends. They could be potential allies or potential enemies, but friends, no. Co-workers are not friends. Co-workers are not your friends. Co-workers could be potential allies, they could be or enemies, but very rarely are your co-workers your besties, your friends. Don't make them your friends. Son of Soweto says, so don't trust. Yeah, I don't. What I have learned from that incident is that when you go to work, just go to work and work, be friendly with people, be nice with people, but do not overshare. Hello, Sam. Hello, Sam. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Sam Onyekwere, how are you? Good afternoon. Good to have you around. Son of Soweto. Sam says hi, Cecilia. Oh, aren't you sweet, Sam? You're so sweet. Thanks very much for always stopping by. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Please, I've got a membership only club. I'm going to be sharing a lot. Please join my membership only club. If you join that club, we're going to be doing comedy. I'm going to be sharing comedy that I don't share on this platform. I do stand-up comedy. And Sam, the other day you were like, oh, Celia, I don't see you to be a bit. Sam, I'm very naughty. I can be very naughty. You wouldn't believe. I'm naughty. Yeah, I'm naughty. I'm naughty. Go and watch Sarah Millican and you will know how naughty I am. I am naughty. Very, very naughty, Sam. So, so, so don't judge a book by its cover. Very naughty, but in a nice, in a very nice way, because you have to stand on stage. I'm a bit naughty. So, oh no, Son of Soweto, I can never forget about you. Come on. You are my comedy buddy. Have you forgotten? You are my comedy buddy. You remember, I performed for you live on Facebook, didn't I? Did I not perform for you live here on Facebook? Tell me today. I did, didn't I? You guys, you're always supportive. I'm so appreciative. I don't take you guys for granted. Please, please, please make sure you join my membership only group. Join it. The club will be hot. It will be hot. Yeah, I did perform live. Did I not perform live for you? I want you to say this. Did I not perform? Wasn't it for you I performed Son of Soweto? We even talked about Trevor Noah. We talked about Loiso Ngola, didn't we? Yeah, we talked about, yes, so it's, yes, we did. See, I have not forgotten you. I know Son of Soweto is not your real name. Please, let's join my membership only group. Join it so we can chat more, talk more, discuss more. We can share more over there. Join. I just created the membership only group or club. It will be a club. We'll call it. We'll name it. We'll name the club. All of us are going to name that club. We are going to make it super. It will be for queens and kings. Should we call it royals? Now we've gone to somewhere else. Yeah, please join. Sam, make sure you join. Please, if you're watching this live video, make sure you join my membership only club. Let's join. I'm going to be sharing a lot. I'll be sharing. I work out in the mornings. I do comedy. I do a lot. I'm always very busy, very hyper. We can do cooking. We can do different things depending on what you want us to do. I will be sharing a lot of my own small life experiences, some of the things I've been through, some of the lessons I've learned through life, just like this one I'm sharing with you today. So we are going to be sharing a lot. I can also drop a lot of workout videos, dance videos, some of the what else, different things, some of the food that I buy as well, the different shops where I love nice food. I love fine dining. I love good food. So I shop from this. I go to every shop. Like if you're in the UK, I'll tell you where to get these, that. We can talk about all that in that group. Yes, royals. Why not? Wait. Do you think that men can be fruit? I'm not going to answer that question. Oh my goodness. I am not going to be, I'm not going to answer that question. It's not just going to be men. It's going to be men. It's going to be women. It's going to be all of us. I love fashion as well. I live for fashion. I love fashion. I love life. So we are going to be talking about that as well. You know, on the channel we're going to be talking about about that. Men, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the nice perfumes that I know for men that you can buy. So please, do you think that men can wear skirts? Oh dear, if they want to, the Scottish do. If they want to, why not? Men can wear whatever they want to wear. We are in a very free world today, so people can just do what they want to do and enjoy life. Whatever makes you happy, do it. Yeah, whatever makes you happy, do it. You know, it depends on how you. Oh, scared dating man. Okay, this is a personal question. Now, will I date a scared dating man? No, not really. I'm not. How do you mean scared dating man? Let's talk about this some other time in our private membership club. We can talk about this. Would you date a skirt wearing man? Or will I date a lion? A lion. Okay, we are going to talk about that, Son of Soweto, in our private membership club. We can talk about all this. We've got a lot to talk about. We'll be learning a lot. I'll be sharing a lot. I'll be coming here live to share a lot about myself. We're going to have a question and answer series where we're just going to talk to each other, you know, get to know each other. It's going to happen slowly but surely. We are going to get there. Son of Soweto, where is Sam? Sam has disappeared. Hello, Sam. Okay, so please remember your co-workers are not your friends. Son of Soweto, have you heard any bad experience at work? Have you made friends with co-workers and have they gone to, I don't want to use the word, behind your back? Have they gone to do something behind your back? Have they told or have they said something that you couldn't believe your ears? You were like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you did that. Why on earth would you do that to me? I thought we were friends. You know, have you had that experience at work? Okay, so yeah, tell me, how do you get promotion at work if you don't share your personal stories with co-workers? If you want to get promotion at work, the first thing you should do is to develop yourself. Self-development on a regular basis, it's very important, whether it's personal or professional. Do you know that son of Soweto, do you know that just learning comedy could get you promotion at work? Do you know that? It's as simple as that. You going for a comedy course, going to stand up in front of people and try to make them laugh in your personal life could get you promotion at work. Public speaking, if you go onto a personal, it's a personal thing, but then you're not sharing with colleagues, you're sharing with with management. Okay, let's address this question. Let's say you join a public speaking course in your, I'm sure this guy actually won a competition. He's from South Africa. Tembewayo. What is this? Vusi. See, I know a lot of South Africans, don't I? And Vusi Tembewayo, if that is how it's pronounced, won a public speaking competition with Toastmasters International. You joining Toastmasters International, for example, if you join personally, if you're not being sent by your company, if you join a public speaking course, you do that, you get certificates. You know, it's a program, it's a learning program. You get certificates. One Every time you deliver a speech in public, you get a certificate, you get different certificate, the organization, there's a period during the year that you get into different competitions, you get certificate for participation, you get different certificates. So if you're working somewhere and you take all these certificates to your HR department and tell them, I have joined a public speaking club. I've been doing public speaking for the past 6 years, or no, the past 6 months. These are the certificates I've acquired. Now, in this organization, I used to work in the office. I used to do things behind the scene, but now, because I've acquired this certificate in public speaking, I can now represent the organization in public. I can now sell this organization in my local community because I have gained the skills to talk, to communicate with people freely, to interact with people. I have gained storytelling abilities. I know how to speak to people. You will get promotion from the organization. Trust me. These are some of the things people do in private that they will not come and share with you. People take on these courses. Okay, I'll share another story. There's this guy who actually was working somewhere as an architect. I used to work in recruitment. And this guy worked as an architect, and our company recruited him, and we sent him to an organization. This guy took it upon himself to learn different softwares. So he learned, I think it's CAD, different softwares. He learned a lot, like different softwares within a year. And he took it to the management in that company and told them that, look at what I've acquired. I've acquired a certificate in CAD. I can now do CAD. I can now do this for this organization. I can now draw buildings in the air. He didn't only tell them, he showed them what he could do. The organization tried for a few months, and they saw that he was good. Okay, instead of that organization to promote this guy, they did not promote this guy. Instead of the organization did not promote him, they did not increase his salary. But what they did was they tried to use his skills and not pay for those skills. This guy got another job somewhere else, a higher position. He was assistant head of architecture in another firm. He found a new job. He did not tell them anything. So when he got this new job, he went back to this employer and said, you know what, I'm leaving because I'll be leaving at the end of the month because I have taken my certificates to another organization, and now they have accepted to pay me £10,000 more than what you pay me. So what happened? The organization where he was working tried to counter the offer. They were like, oh no, we are very sorry, we are going to pay, we're going to give you this amount, we're going to pay, we are very sorry. You know, why were they dilly-dallying? They were dilly-dallying because they thought that they could just keep the guy and use him and keep him on the same salary. But no, he got somewhere else, got another job, got a better position, got well paid. So this just goes to show that if you are working somewhere, you shouldn't wait for the organization to develop you. You know all those development, training and development programs within the organization, and sometimes the organization will send you out to go and take courses, to go and learn different skills. You know, it's excellent. But if you can do that yourself, do it yourself, and then take your certificates to your HR department and tell them, this is what I've acquired. You know, you might think they will not look at it. They'll look at it. Oh, now he's acquired a certificate in public speaking. Oh my goodness, he's doing comedy as well. Which means, do you know what it means for you to go and represent your company, not only as a speaker, but as a comedian as well? So you're going there, you're cracking jokes, people are laughing. Oh my God, now they want to know more. People love to laugh. People love to hear stories. People love to laugh. So once you gain that, you might think it's nothing. Do you know how many people are scared of speaking in public? A lot of people would not speak in public. Go and check online. Just Google it. People are so scared of public speaking. So if you could learn that, you take that certificate. It's gradually, every time you complete a speech, you will get a certificate from whether it's Toastmasters, any organization you choose to join. Take the certificate to your organization and tell them, you know what, now I can speak in public. I can represent this organization in public. You will get promotion. Trust me on this one. You will. So it's all about, again, developing yourself, self-development. So it could be professional development, it could be personal development. Development is development. It all helps in growing you, in making you stronger, and making you a better employee for the organization. Oh my goodness, is Cecilia Mbullah an Egyptian? Why would you think I'm from Egypt? She's Egyptian, Nubian. Really? Oh my goodness. You guys are joking, right? You're so sweet. You're joking. Oh my God. So I'm going to Egypt. I'm going to Cairo. Yeah, I could be because, the original Egyptians are blacks. You know that. We all know, we know that, isn't it? So I could be an Egyptian. Yeah, the original Egyptians are black, so I could be. Let me just read your comments. How are you today, guys? Good. Thanks very much for stopping by. How are you? Hope you're all doing well. On today's episode, we are sharing stories on how we got troubled. I don't want to use some kind of harsh words. How we got treated by our co-workers. So if you are working somewhere, please make sure you don't overshare with co-workers. Make sure you don't, tell your co-workers things that you're not supposed to tell them. If you are planning on leaving the organization, don't tell your co-workers. Don't tell them, especially your private life. Don't mix your private life and your professional life. Keep them apart. After work, don't talk about work at home. Don't talk about work at home. Don't talk about home at work. If you're thinking of changing employment, if you're thinking of going to work somewhere else, it's perfectly fine. But don't share with your co-workers. Let's say you're planning on going to company B somewhere, and you're working in company A. Don't tell your co-workers in company A that you're planning on leaving, that you filled a job application, that you will be moving, that, oh, I'm moving, I will be moving, I've applied for another job, I'm looking for greener pastures. Don't tell them, because if you should tell them, they might go on and tell your employer. And what if you end up not getting the job that you wanted in company B? You would have to stay in company A. So think about all these things, So don't share. Another thing is, if you are working somewhere and you're close to your boss, your manager, and they share something with you in private, something about the organization in private, keep it. Don't share it with your colleagues at work. I know sometimes it's so hard. It's easily said than done. It's so hard to put it, to have it in your mind that, what, these are my co-workers. They shouldn't be my friends. Sometimes we are just like, they're nice, they're like me, we travel. I'm sorry about this. We travel on this bus, we travel on the train, we are nice to each other, and then you think that your friends, that are not your friends, that are your co-workers. So don't overshare. Is Cecilia Mbullah an Egyptian? My guess is Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. Am I correct? Nope, you're still not correct. Carry on guessing. But I love it. Oh, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. No, keep guessing. Keep guessing, Sam. Keep guessing, Sam. Sam Onyekure. You're not only, you're Igbo. Sam, you're Igbo. Sam Kedu Kodi. Kedu. This I'm gonna shock you. Kedu Sam? Sam, I'm not Tanzanian, Kenyan. No, I'm not. I'm not Rwanda. Uh, oh, Black Power. Yeah. Shango Black Power. Oh, Rwanda. Keep guessing. You guys will get there today. We are here together. Keep guessing. Keep on guessing. You might get it at the end of today. And when you get it, I'll say, yeah, you got it. But none of the above. I'm not Egyptian. But you know what? I love Egypt. I would love to go and see the pyramids. How about you? Wouldn't you love to go and see the pyramids? I would really love to go and see the pyramids. I would love to go. I love to travel along the River Nile. Oh my goodness, those are some of the things I want to do. What about you? You know, I'd love to to travel along the Nile. What about you? Have you got that? I just want to travel along the Nile, River Nile, see the Nile crocodiles, the sea. You have the Blue Sea and the other one, River Nile. I think River Nile is the longest river in Africa. It cuts across different countries from Egypt, Uganda, Ethiopia. No matter your country of origin, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So who's got that dream as well? I want to travel. I want to go to Egypt. I want to travel along River Nile from the source, from the whatever to the source. I want to see it myself. I want to go there and see it. So I've shared with you one of my dreams. That's something I'd love to do. I'd love to go to South Africa. I'd love to go to Nigeria. And many other countries, Those are some of the things I really would love to do. Please, heavens, listen to me. Okay. So please, do not share a lot with your co-workers or your colleagues. Don't share a lot with them, about your private life. Especially, let's say you're having issues at work. Do not share with your co-workers. Don't share. It's not gonna help. They're not gonna help. If you're going on holiday, I remember once this guy went on holiday at work and he shared it with this guy went to work and shared it with a colleague that was a lady. So we were all having lunch. It was break. We were all having lunch. And because he shared his Facebook with this lady at work, and when the lady saw the photos on her phone during break, she just went, oh my goodness, look at him. He was wearing his shorts, he was there with his family. He did not ask her to show everyone his photos. He didn't ask for that. The lady was just like, come and see the photos. Oh my goodness, he's having such a nice time. I know she did it with no bad intention. No bad intention whatsoever. However, how do you know that person wants everyone in the canteen to see them, they really don't want to share their private life, their family business. He was there with his kids, wife, everything. A lot of people do not want to share that. But just because he shared his social media with this friend lady at work, and she just shared it with everyone else. Everyone could just see the photos. They were like, oh my goodness, oh, he's having such a nice time, and this and that. I was just thinking in my head, from my own experience, I was just thinking, oh my goodness, if this guy only knows wherever he is that everyone has seen his photos with his family, with his friends and everything, I don't think he would be happy about it. No, so please do not share. Don't add your friends at work to your social media. Don't add them. You might be going away, things might go wrong, things might not happen the way you want them to happen. And instead of calling management to tell them what is happening, you might decide to call your bestie, and they will come and tell management in their own words. Don't get me wrong, you might actually make lifelong friends at work. It's rare, but sometimes you might meet. I know of these two ladies who have been friends for over 50 years, and they only met at work. They are nurses here in the UK. Real life story. Nurses here in the UK, they met at work, and they are long life friends. They're friends for life. Their kids are friends. They've become one big family, or yes, one big family. They've been friends for over 50 years. They are so close to each other. Their kids are now friends. They go on holiday together. There's this one, just obviously we all know that there's an exception to every rule. There is an exception. So there's this particular case, 50 years of friendship. Shouldn't that be celebrated? They only met at work. So it happens. There might be this rare occasion where you meet this one friend at work who will be there for you, who would have your back at work, have your back all the time. You have friends. You can actually meet good friends anywhere. You can meet good friends anywhere. However, it's rare to meet good friends at work, especially in this day and age. It's good. They've been friends for 50 years, which means their friendship has lasted over 5 decades. Which means when did they become friends? I'm sure, like I don't know, a long time ago. I'm sure, yes, a long time ago. 50 years, was that 1850, somewhere there? It's a long time, the time of the dinosaurs. Yeah, I'm sure it's that far back. 50 years of friendship. Shouldn't that be celebrated? It should be celebrated. So you can have friends. Sometimes you can have those rare occasions where you meet very good people, sincere people at work who would reciprocate. You would be friends with them, and they will be friends with you, and you will share a lot together. But again, at the start of the whatever relationship, befriending someone at work, you just have to be careful. Make sure you don't overshare. Sam, your name gives you away completely. Sam, you're from your Igbo, I know. Odinem Igbo kwenu, Igbo kwenu, Igbo kwenu, Ada Nwambebioma. Yes, guys. So please remember this. At work, don't share your money, your honey, or your next move. Do you remember that saying? So don't share at work your money. Your money, like, for example, let me give you an example. Let's say you're working and HR calls you in, you alone, and tells you that, oh, you know what, you've been working in this company for 6 years, you've put in a lot, we have decided to remunerate you. We've decided to remunerate you by giving you maybe an increase in salary. You're going to get in this amount or something. They might even decide to send you on a fancy holiday. They might decide to add your salary, whatever they decide, especially when it comes to adding your salary. Please keep it to yourself. It's very important. Don't go, let's say everyone in your department earns £3,000 a month. And now HR has decided, because you have been a loyal employee, because you've worked in the organization for so long, because now you've trained yourself, you've gone through all the training in the organization, and you have been in good standing with that organization. And now they have decided that they're going to add your salary. they've called you to the office to add your salary. Please don't rush don't run to the canteen and go, oh my goodness, don't tell your bestie. Because come on, we're all humans. Don't tell your bestie at work. That is why you should know that they are your colleagues. You know, if you were here and if you listen to my first story, you would know that you shouldn't be saying all these things or sharing all these things with your colleagues at work, because at the end of the day, they are your colleagues. So please don't go and tell your colleagues in the office that, oh my God, HR just called me. Can you believe? Some people will even go with their pay slip. Oh my God, the HR just called me. They are going to be adding £1,000 to my salary. No, please don't share your money. Any kind of money, don't share it. Don't share your money at work. So don't share your money. Don't share your honey. Honey as in your love life. Do not share it. Things are not going on well at home. Share with your friends at home. Sometimes there's a way you can say things in coding, you know, because when you talk with people at work, especially, you've got workplace gossips. Everyone knows them. You share your personal life with someone at work. They're telling someone. Have you ever worked somewhere where you tell someone something, the next minute they're telling another person, and then you get into the office and everyone is looking at each other like, you're like, oh my God, what is going on? They all know about you. They know about your love life. Who is to blame? You. Because you shouldn't be sharing. So please do not overshare about your personal life at work. You're having issues with your home, don't share it at work. You've gone to your GP, your general practitioner, that is your doctor. If you're in other countries, you go to your doctor and you go for a checkup or anything, and you come back to the office. You don't have to tell your colleagues what you went to do, what happened, the results, because some colleagues would ask. I remember once this lady she left work and she went for a general for MOT. MOT now MOT is checking cars, but I'm just using it. She went for MOT. MOT is like when you do a general car checkup, but now it's a human checkup. So when I say MOT, I'm sure my UK people we understand each other. You know, general checkup. And when she came back, we were all sitting in the canteen, and her friend was like, oh, so what happened at the GP? So what did they find? Did they find anything? I was like, seriously, could you possibly be asking someone about their health results? Please do not share these things with your friends at work. I know it's very difficult not to make friends at work, but if you do not keep your personal and professional life apart, if you don't stop sharing some of the things you're going through in your personal life with your friends in your professional settings, you might end up having issues. Please don't share, don't overshare. It will come to hurt you, especially if you work with lots of people. Most organizations, I've never worked somewhere where you don't have, that there's always one person who gossips. You always have that workplace gossip. You always have them. You always. And do you know what? Everyone knows them. And they'll always come and talk about the managers, especially when they bring in a new manager. They'll come to you and go, oh my goodness, the new manager, oh my God, I can't stand her. Don't say a word. They would go, I can't stand her. Whatever they say, especially the workplace gossip, anyone at all at work, if you go into any workplace and you meet those negative people who are always complaining, who would come to you to talk about, something in the organization not going right, especially about the bosses, please don't say anything. Listen to them. You're new, obviously. You're new. Listen to what they've got to say, but don't contribute. Whatever you say, whatever you say will be used against you. Whatever you say. Some people in today's world, it's gone out of hands. Do you know? We all know. In today's world, you actually could be saying something. Now you even at home, you talk about pizza. I want to eat pizza. And then you look on your phone, you see pizza. You start seeing Pizza Hut on your phone, and you're thinking, is there someone listening? Has it happened to you before? You talk about something and then you turn on your phone, you just see it on your phone, and you're like, what? Is someone listening to me? Do you know that? You have all these devices, especially at work now. You could be saying something somewhere and you're being recorded. Like, for example, in the UK, we've got cameras everywhere. UK is a big brother country. You've got cameras everywhere, and there might be cameras in your office, at your job site, that you don't even know. And you say something, you might just say it just thinking, oh yeah, she's a bit of a handful. That is all you could say. Someone at work could come and complain about someone else, and you just say, oh yes, she is a bit of a handful. That is all. That is all. You said it. It came out of your mouth. She is a bit of a handful. That could get you in problem. So please, if you're working somewhere and your co-workers start talking, especially about management, please be careful, especially if you want to move upwards in that company. You want upward mobility in that company. You're looking at growing, you're looking at managerial roles, you're looking at being a director in that company and things like that. You cannot get yourself involved in workplace gossip. You cannot leave it to those who just want to talk around. You're not that person. You know what you want from that organization. You are looking at growing. You're looking at upwards mobility within that organization. So the best thing you can do to yourself is to just watch. You have to be friendly. It's work. You have to be friendly. You have to, if you know how to crack jokes, you laugh, that is it. But when it comes to you talking about your manager, especially, stay out of such discussions, stay out of such conversations. They would only come to hurt you. They would. At some point, you will be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe. I shared a story here the other day. There's this lady, I'll just call her Margaret, at work, who actually, she was a manager at work, and the overseer of the organization came in and told her something that the organization was planning on implementing, but they had not yet concluded on the whole thing. So the overseer just discussed this with Margaret. It was something that was not finalized. So he just thought, what, let me discuss it with Margaret. And he said, Margaret, just keep it to yourself. We have not yet finalized this. We are not really sure. We have to do a trial run and see if it works. If it doesn't work, we will not, implement it across this organization. Margaret went and told the supervisor. They went and she said, oh my God, she went and told the supervisor, do you know what the general overseer came here, and this is what he told me. He said the organization is planning on doing this for the, and the supervisor went and told everyone that, Margaret said that when the general overseer came here, this is what he said. So this is what the organization is planning to do for us. In the nearest future, they are planning to get the employee of the month to travel to any country of their choice. If you were the best worker, you will travel to another country. So she just, when everything that Margaret told the supervisor told everyone, So everyone knew about it, and it finally got to the general overseer because someone called him and said, oh my God, we heard you're going to be doing this for the organization. We've heard everything. We've heard your plans. It wasn't finalized. It was something that the general overseer just discussed with Margaret. Margaret told the supervisor. Now the whole workforce knows about it, And it did not happen. to cut this very long story short, it did not happen because it was something that management and the top bosses were discussing. You know, it never happened. So it was like Margaret was spreading fake news. The general overseer came and said, Margaret, I just told you this. So there was a bit of a confusion, a commotion at work, you know, about all this. It wasn't only this. There were more things that were discussed that Margaret disclosed to the supervisor. And she went down and discussed with everyone. So now Margaret was in that position where she could not look at the bosses, the general overseers straight in their, they could not have, you know, like they could not have that genuine conversations anymore because they could not trust Margaret anymore. So to cut this very long story short, Margaret ended up quitting this job. Margaret left. At some point she left because she wasn't trusted anymore. They couldn't share certain information with her because they knew she was going to talk. You know, they knew she was going to tell someone. So if you are working somewhere and your manager shares certain information with you about your organization, just keep it to yourself. You don't have to share it with your bestie at work. Don't share. Don't overshare. It might lead you, you know, it might lead you to somewhere that you wouldn't like. You might end up quitting the job because you overshared. And now, especially sometimes about your private life as well, you might have issues with your partner. You share at work and everyone knows about it. And then there's a conversation somewhere, especially the dinner room or the lunch room, how do you call it, the canteen. Everyone is there. Something comes up and someone goes, oh yeah, it's the same case. This actually happened where there was an issue between someone and their boyfriend. I don't know what was happening. And then someone just said, oh yeah, it's the same like Linda's case. It's the same like Lynn's case, you know, because Lynn has the same problem with the boyfriend. What? Like Lynn was so shocked because she never knew that everyone knew about. So please don't share. It's just so complicated. It's so, and if you work in HR, you must have, these are some of the things that HR resolves. These are some of the issues. So if you work in HR, if you've worked in HR before, these are some of the things, some of this workplace trouble, palaver, some of these things get as far as sometimes people would start fighting at work and then you have to take it to HR. So I'm coming as well, not only from an employee point of view, I'm coming from an HR, from a personnel point of view as well. I've worked in HR and actually studied HR. So I'm coming from an HR perspective. So these are some of the things that HR resolves at work, gossips at work. Sometimes it goes far. People attack each other. You know, it's a feud. It goes far, you know. So it's better to avoid these things. I'd rather you avoid them instead of creating situations where there is tension everywhere, where you have to resolve issues. Don't share. If you don't overshare, we will not have issues to resolve. You will not start making enemies at work. Sometimes best friends at work become enemies. They don't want to see each other because something happened and then they took it to HR and HR had to call two of them. Just imagine HR calling you and your bestie in the office to tell you that, okay, because of this is what you did at work, your friend came to tell us that you had the key to this office and things like that, you know. So instead of oversharing, there are certain things you should not share at work. Please don't. It's going to come back. To hurt you is going to come back. It's just going to come back. So as I said, I'm speaking from an employee perspective. I'm speaking from an HR personnel perspective as well. So please take care of yourself as you go out there to work. Don't overshare. Don't make friends at work. Keep your personal life personal. Be friends with your co-workers. Be friends. Be nice. Be friends. Be nice. Fridays, most Fridays at work, in most organizations, employees go out and have a drink. Most Fridays, employees are out. You have a drink. You chat. You know, have a nice time. If there is a job WhatsApp group, that is fine. Don't put your personal information there. Don't share things, your personal life with your work WhatsApp group. Don't do that. A lot of people make that mistake. They have something is going on with them and they share with the work WhatsApp group. That group is for work. That group is to share. Let's say you can't come to work. You can just go, I will not be able to make it to work today for some reason. You can share it with that group. Just that. You don't need to go, you don't need to tell them why. You don't need to tell them, I'm not coming because this happens to me. There's certain information about you that you have to keep private. It's very important. Please. It's very important. Please. I think that is about it for today. We have chatted a little bit. I've shared, I think, all I've come to share with you today. Please, if this is your first time seeing this face, I'm Cecilia Mbullah, and I'm broadcasting live from London, England. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. If you've got topics that you would like us to talk about, do make sure you drop them on the comment section, direct message me, and we can talk about them in the future. And if you join please make sure you join my membership club so we can talk. You can come in, we can like discuss different issues. We can come together here live and discuss if you've got any lessons that you want to share with us on this platform. We are very happy to learn from you as well. We are all lifelong learners. So if you've got anything that you'd like to share with us, please do get in touch with me and we can arrange an interview. We can arrange and have that conversation here. You know, I'm open to different conversations. You know, we are not open to very sensitive topics at this very particular point. Not at this time. We are not ready for very sensitive topics. But at some point, we can embrace every topic, you know, but not topics that Facebook would not allow us to talk about. Okay, thanks very much again for sharing your time with me. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I do not take you for granted, never ever. I would be saying thank you to those who have contributed today. So I would like to wish everyone happy new month. This is June. Happy new month. If you're born in June, happy birthday in advance. If today's your birthday, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your day, and just stay positive. And now I'd like to say a very big thank you to Sam Onyekwere. Sam, thanks very much for stopping by. I do appreciate you, your time, always you're very supportive. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate you, Black Power. Thanks very much for stopping by. I do appreciate you, your time, your support. I don't take you for granted. Yes, Sam, again, thank you. Son of Soweto, how are you? Are you still there? Thanks very much for always sharing your time with me. You're very supportive. I do appreciate you immensely. Thank you very much. Son of Soweto, thank you. Thank you. I'm just, you know, trying to shout out to all my regulars. Yeah, hello, the Epic. Thanks very much. Yes, thanks very much, the Epic. Thanks very much, Kinjal, the Epic. Thanks very much for always stopping by. I do appreciate you profoundly. Thank you. Mogane. Yes, Mogane. I'm sure this is a South African, because if I should read your name, trust me, I'm going to cut off my tongue. I know it's one of those names. Son of Soweto, please go and read it for me. Yes, it's Cattle Magane. Okay. epic. Yes, Coach P. Coach P cracked. You know what? Coach P just cracked me. He was like nice thickness, and I was like, oh my goodness, where did this come from? Where did it come from? You cracked me up earlier on. I think that is about it for today. Thanks very much. If I've not called your name, it's because I did not see it. Please, if you come on my videos, if I'm here live, please make sure you contribute. Just say hello, just say hi, just write on the comment section, and I'm just going to shout out, just say hello to you. Thanks very much. Yeah, thank you. Thanks very much for sharing your time with me again today. I do appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I don't take you for granted. Never. And all the best always. Until next time, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, please. And press your notification bell so you will be notified each time I upload a video, each time I'm live on Facebook. You will be notified. Please do that. Thank you again. Thanks very much. And don't forget, I'll leave you with this. Please, at work, do not share your money, your honey, or your next move. All right then. Thank you, and bye-bye for now. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you. Have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.